Seniors, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, faculty, and of course the class of 2002. Welcome to the third commencement ceremony of Ronald Reagan High School. My name is Derek Raymond, and I am your Master of Ceremonies for this evening. On behalf of the class of 2002, I wish to thank Mr. Mark Chambers and the award-winning Ronald Reagan High School Band for providing the music during the processional. In honor of our country, as well as those people affected by the events of and following September 11th, our national colors will be posted by the Ronald Reagan High School Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Paul Lovelace. Ms. Lauren Weber, President of the Student Council, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by Mr. Keith McDonald singing the national anthem. Would everyone please rise?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Will you please be seated? Over the past 3 years, the Reagan Choral Department earned recognition for Reagan High School through performances at regional and national events, including their performance in front of President George W. Bush at the American Foreign Legion Convention. This evening, under the direction of Mrs. Jo Skurlock Dillard, the Reagan Choir will perform This Is the Moment, arranged by Tina Chin. Ronald Reagan High School has been a Texas exemplary school every year since the school opened in 1999. This success stems from the vision and leadership of Mr. Joseph B. Hannon, principal at Ronald Reagan High School. On behalf of the entire student body of Ronald Reagan High School, I wish to thank Mr. Hannon for everything he has done throughout this year to enrich and further our educational experience.
Thank you, Derek. Good evening, seniors, parents, guests, and fellow educators. It is my honor to introduce the distinguished guest that we have seated on stage. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. From the 2002-2003 Board of Trustees, I'd like to introduce Mr. Bill McCabe, President, Mr. Ed White, Vice President, Mrs. Molly Pruitt, Secretary, Mrs. Sandra Hughey, Ms. Brigitte Perkins, Ms. Beth Plummer. Also joining us this evening are representatives of the executive staff of the Northeast Independent School District. Our esteemed Superintendent, Dr. Richard Middleton, Mr. Wes Robinson, Associate Superintendent of Business Services, Dr. Alicia Thomas, Associate Superintendent of Instruction, Mr. Fred Calhoun, Associate Superintendent of Operations, Dr. Mark Scheffler, Associate Superintendent of Campus Support. There are many individuals within the school setting who have impacted the students throughout the past 12 years. The diplomas are being handed out this evening are the cumulative results of the elementary, middle school, as well as the high school training these students have received. Joining us on stage are representatives of the Ronald Reagan Cluster Schools. Bush Middle School Principal, Dr. Kay Finn, the Hayda Middle School Principal, Mrs. Bobby Turnbow, Encino Park Elementary Principal, Mrs. Mary Longloy, Hardy Oak Elementary Principal, Mrs. Sharon Newman, Stone Oak Elementary Principal, Ms. Terry Chidgey. Parents, congratulations. You also have reached a milestone this year. Representing the parents on stage is our PTA President, Mrs. Becky Robinson. Another integral part of the success of Ronald Reagan High School is my administrative staff, Ms. Wanda Bingham, Ms. Jean Gately, Mr. John Hill, Mrs. Elaine Hitzfelder, and Mr. Stephen Watson. Finally, I would like to recognize our counselors and senior sponsors whose hard work and dedication have been responsible for the success of the seniors' activities this year. Counselors, Ms. Bailey, Ms. Bruno, Mrs. Nealon, Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Seitz, Mrs. Terrell, Mrs. Vasek, and Mrs. West. Senior class sponsors, Mr. Kirk Karpinski and Ms. Kimberly Limpercott. Your applause, please. Thank you. The class of 2002 were sophomores when Ronald Reagan High School opened. Many of the students quickly assumed leadership roles traditionally held by upperclassmen. They have been instrumental in establishing the Reagan tradition of excellence. This year, Reagan has set high standards of excellence. Individuals and teams have captured district, regional, state, and even national championships in academics, athletics, fine arts, career and technology, and business competitions. In addition to the extracurricular activities, we pride ourselves with a strong academic program as well. This time, I would like to recognize several groups of students for their academic achievements. A list of these students may be found in your program. The first group to be recognized is the National Merit Finalist, the National Merit Commended Students, and the National Hispanic Scholars. These students are recognized for excellence on their PSAT exam taken during their junior year. Will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Northeast Independent School District also recognizes students for completing a rigorous course of study through the Distinguished Achievement Program. Students who have been included in this program have completed a course study that includes the subject area requirements for the NEISD recommended program, plus 4 advanced measures. Advanced measures must meet an external standard of rigor and quality to ensure performance at a level to compete favorably with others in the state and nation. Would those Distinguished Achievement Program graduates please rise and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Because we have not received scores on some of the measures at this time, we have a number of students who are candidates for the Distinguished Achievement Program. These students' names are located in the graduation program. The last and largest group I would like to recognize is the Texas Scholars. The Texas Scholars Program is a collection of incentives and strategies designed to motivate all students to undertake and to complete the rigorous course of study required for the state recommended high school program. The program emphasizes on grade level and advanced courses in math, science, social studies, and foreign language. The Texas Scholars Program is a proven method for increasing academic performance and will fulfill current entry course requirements to all Texas public 2- and 4-year higher education institutions. Would the Texas Scholars please rise? Thank you. Please be seated. Parents, something you'd like to hear? The class of 2002 has been awarded $6.4 million in scholarships, and they have already accepted $4.1 million. Congratulations, seniors. And now, once again, our Master of Ceremony, Derek Raymond.
Graduation marks the end of our formative years of education. Years filled with good times, hard work, times of joy, and times of difficult growth. To reflect on the past, Isaac Heath Solomon will give this evening's baccalaureate address.
Good evening, faculty and seniors of Ronald Reagan High School. Welcome, friends and family. 1998 to 2002, 4 years that have seemed like an eternity to learn math and English, will forever be embedded in our minds and hold some of the most tragic and controversial times of our lives. However, these years hold some of our most glorious moments as a high school, as a people, and as a nation. But I ask you, seniors, what will you hold on to from these 4 years? Will it be the numerous and prestigious awards we have earned as a school? Will it be friends, influences, teachers? Could it be September 11th, 2001, the day that made us all examine where our lives were headed? As much as all of these events have influenced and affected our lives, one thing in my mind stands above them all. On February 8th, 2002, I sat down to watch the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, and at first, I was not impressed. They went through the usual rituals that no one really seems to care about, but then it took a different turn. As I watched, they began to carry out the flag from the Twin Towers in New York. As ragged and as torn as it was, I've never witnessed a more reverent attitude from that many people in my entire life. This presentation reminded me how much more now than ever this nation needs a group of young people like ourselves to rise up and say, we will make a difference. Following the flag presentation, the Olympic torch was lit. As it was being lit, the story was told of the torch relay around the nation and the prominent people that carried the torch through the numerous cities. I thought about how the torch, as it was carried across the nation, symbolized the greatness and the unity of this nation. I also realized that the torch represents those same qualities at Reagan. Every day we've walked through the doors of Ronald Reagan High School. Every day that we have learned something new from our teachers, and every day that our parents attempted, against much resistance, to have us make the right choices, a piece of the torch was being passed on to us. The achievements earned by members of this senior class not only represent our torch, but also the greatness of Reagan High School. From fine arts to forensics, to athletics and dance, in only our third year as a school, we have earned many awards that can only be dreamed about by most. From department to department, the torch of greatness has been passed as every new achievement was reached. For example, national champions in dance and ROTC, ranked top 10 nationally in boys soccer, basketball, and baseball, and state champions in girls swimming and boys soccer. These specific achievements, as well as the rest of the long list of achievements earned by our class, have fueled the torch to keep it burning. I hope that the same greatness that is here at Reagan will be taken by all of you to our next level of learning, wherever and whatever that may be. That the example of our teachers' sacrifices of time and effort will be followed in all of our lives. So again, I ask you, fellow seniors, what will you take with you from these 4 years? Will you keep looking back at the past? Or will you look ahead and say, I will rise and carry my part of the torch to the next waiting generation?
Thank you. For the past year, most seniors have found themselves thinking about their future more than ever before. Whether filling out numerous college applications or simply figuring out what's next, these seniors could not ignore the imminence of their future. Jordan Nicole Stubbs will help us look toward the future as she presents the 2002 Commencement Address.
How many times have we all shouted, "Go Big Green," over the last 3 years? For those of you who don't know, these are the first words in our school's fight song. So what exactly is a big green, besides a sea of green robes I see sitting before me today? Or more importantly, what is so exciting about green? Contrary to popular belief, green is not just a color in the crayon box. Many psychologists have come to conclusions that all colors have meanings behind them. They all symbolize certain characteristics. I have found that green is not only our school color, it is also very symbolic of our senior class. Green is the color of growth. Needless to say, we have all grown immensely since the day we first entered high school, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. Once scared and unsure, we now face the world with confidence and strength. Never forget the many experiences we have had to help shape who we are. The excitement of team victories, the love of true friends, the motivation from inspiring teachers, and most importantly, the character built because of it all. Robert Frost once said that he could sum up everything he's learned about life into 3 words: it goes on. Even though we believed that each time we fell, literally or figuratively, we would never be able to show our faces again, I know we quickly learned that life definitely goes on. And with each new friend we have made, each class we have excelled in, I have found we all have so many reasons to go on and to grow. Green is the color of healing. Aesthetically, healing is most commonly associated with wounds that have scarred. There is no doubt that high school has left us all with some battle wounds. We have struggled with the pain of losing friends, either because of the choices we made or circumstances we could not control. We've all been defeated once or twice, or in my case, much more regularly in calculus class, by those impossible tests. And I am sure at one time or another, each one of us has felt the hopelessness of being alone, the grief of an ended relationship, or just plain exhaustion from a bad day. But if you were as fortunate as I was, you continually heard the words, "This too will pass." While we may walk away with a few more scars than we might have wanted, the important part is that we are walking away with a renewed sense of hope and the wisdom needed to believe in ourselves once again. We are able to realize that making bad choices is inevitable. Learning from these mistakes is profound, and becoming a better person in the end is a blessing. Though we might have questioned the healing process during each obstacle we encountered, looking back, I hope that you can see that you might have lost a battle here and there, but we have triumphed in this war of adolescence, stronger and better than ever. Green is the color of success. The word success carries many different meanings. Webster defines success as a degree or measure of attaining a desired end. To Oprah Winfrey, success is following your instinct, even when no else will join you. However you personally define success, I hope we can all come to one agreement. Today, seniors, is a celebration of our success. For most of us, coming to Reagan meant leaving an already established school, and for many of us, with our decision, came ridicule and resentment. In the beginning, and even after we began to prove ourselves, we were labeled, mocked. They said we would never make it, our teams would never compare, our academics wouldn't either. Our integrity was challenged. We surpassed everyone's expectations and have excelled. On this day, we present ourselves as young men and women, prepared to succeed in whatever we may endeavor in the future. Our journey through high school is just the beginning of our quest for wisdom and knowledge. This rite of passage has been pertinent, and my hope is that you know just how successful we have already been. I would like to share an excerpt of my favorite poem called "I Go Back to the City." I go back to the city, to a world that doesn't know the peacefulness of clouds hugging the ridges on a cool summer morning, to a world that can't hear the cascading waterfalls and seagulls' cries, to a world that can never hope to imitate the beauty of moist green forests and snowy peaks spread in vast array. I go back to the city, cheerfully yet reluctantly, excited yet sad, anticipating yet dreading. I leave alone without the people whom I have grown to love, and that hurts most of all. My mind searches wildly for solutions. Come visit me, maybe I'll move back here. Let's all stay here forever. But my heart knows a better way. Each time I have talked with, laughed with, or struggled with each one of you, I have given you a little piece of my heart. I have shared what I call me with you, and all of you in return have generously shared yourself with me. So I take back with me, not a heart with holes in it, but one overflowing with joy, love, affirmation, and peace. Reagan may not be surrounded by snowy peaks, and we aren't really going back to any city, but the theme of the poem expresses the attitude many of us have at this time. As we prepare for the next stage in our lives, we are confronted with so many emotions. We have spent the last 3 years together, and now we must move on. Many of our paths now part as we continue to grow, heal, and succeed. Never forget the memories you have made here at Ronald Reagan, and know that each time you glance at your graduation cap, it is more than just a piece of green cloth. Hopefully, you will be able to call this day and all that you've achieved to get here. Congratulations.
Now, Mr. Hannon will present the senior class of 2002 to the Superintendent of the Northeast Independent School District, Dr. Richard Middleton. Dr. Middleton will then present the class of 2002 to the Board of Trustees. Mrs. Beth Plummer will accept on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Derek. Seniors, I have two statements for you. One is one that you've seen every day as you walk the halls of Ronald Reagan High School, Independence Hall. To the students of Ronald Reagan High School, the world has never offered you more opportunities to learn, to dream, and to work for answers that challenge mankind. Take advantage. With best wishes, Ronald Reagan. My statement to you, seniors, is know that life will always have challenges, but prepare yourself daily to meet those challenges. Dr. Middleton, it is my honor to present to you the Ronald Reagan High School senior class of 2002. All present tonight have fulfilled the academic requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Seniors, please stand. Dr. Middleton.
Thank you, Mr. Hannon. And greetings to seniors, soon to be graduates, to your families and your friends. It is indeed an honor to recognize the hard work and accomplishments of the class of 2002. And tonight you're about to become another great milestone in your life on a long journey of living and learning. At the same time, you're setting new goals. I urge you too to grasp every moment, to appreciate your time. It is now your turn, your opportunity to lead, to meet the new challenge, to create the new opportunity, and the new solution. May you all find happiness and fulfillment in your life. May you always remember those here tonight, to return when you can, for this is your home. And now, as Superintendent of the Northeast Independent School District, I certify that each one of you, candidates for graduation, have fulfilled all of the requirements as set forth by the state of Texas and this district. It is with great pride that I present the Ronald Reagan class of 2002 to the Northeast Board of Trustees, tonight represented by member Mrs. Beth Plummer. Congratulations.
Robert Orban once said, "A graduation ceremony is an event where the commencement speaker tells hundreds of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success." Although I speak to the whole, I congratulate each of you on your individual accomplishments and wish you great success as your new journey begins. It is an honor and a privilege to declare that on behalf of the Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees, I acknowledge these students of the class of 2002 to be duly qualified and entitled to be declared graduates of Reagan High School.
Thank you. The class of 2002. After years of lectures, homework, research papers, projects, quizzes, and exams, it is finally time to receive our diplomas. Handing out diplomas this evening will be Mr. Bill McCabe, President of the Northeast Board of Trustees, and assisting him are junior class sponsors, Mr. Gabe Oviedo and Mrs. Sheila Richards. Calling the names of our first group of graduates will be Reagan faculty member Dr. Carlos Cuellar. Will the first row of seniors please stand and proceed to the stage to receive their diplomas? While the seniors are coming forward, we ask that during the diploma presentation, all audience members and participants respect the dignity of the occasion. If you would like to honor a graduate, please rise while his or her name is called and hold your applause until after the recitation of the accomplishments. Please refrain from shouting, whistling, or using loud noisemakers during the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation.
Kimberly Lynn Anderson, summa cum laude, TEA Top Ranking Graduate Scholarship. Casey Alexandra Bauer, summa cum laude, Coca-Cola Company Local Scholarship, Ronald Reagan PTA Scholarship. Ashley Aaron Bird, summa cum laude, Southwestern University Southwestern Scholar, Southwestern University Bishop Ernest T. Dixon Scholarship Fund. Denise Marie Blasco, summa cum laude, the University of Texas at Austin Academic Scholarship, FCA Athletic of the Year Scholarship. Sarah Suzanne Burkhart, summa cum laude, Coca-Cola Company Local Scholarship, National Merit Scholarship, Rice University Merit Scholarship. Megan Eileen Chance, summa cum laude, the University of Texas at San Antonio Athletic Award. Melinda Irene Chen, summa cum laude, the University of Texas at Austin Academic Scholarship. Nico Renee Glaza, summa cum laude, Humana Foundation Scholarship, Ronald Reagan PTA Scholarship, Trinity University President Scholarship, the Robert C. Byrd Scholarship. Brett Robert Kaufman, summa cum laude, St. Mary's University Honors Scholarship, St. Mary's University President's Scholarship, St. Mary's Sesquicentennial Scholarship, Texas Society of Professional Engineers Scholarship. Katrina Adriana Johanna Lemon, summa cum laude, Pepperdine University Athletic Award, Diamondbacker Scholarship. Ben Michael Lohr, summa cum laude, Air Force ROTC Scholarship, National Merit Scholarship. Matthew James Manship, summa cum laude, Diamondbacker Scholarship, Stanford University Athletic Award. John Russell Nelson, summa cum laude, Target Take Charge of Education Scholarship, Ford Salute to Education Scholarship, Texas A&M University President's Endowed Scholarship, Texas A&M National Merit Semifinalist Scholarship, Texas A&M Director's Excellence Award, Texas A&M National Merit Finalist Scholarship, Texas A&M University Scholar Award, and Texas A&M Honor Program Lesher McFadden Scholarship. Jessica Laura Ney, summa cum laude, TEA Top Ranking Graduate Scholarship. Andrew Charles Pape, summa cum laude, Baylor University Athletic Award, Baylor University President's Scholarship, Ronald Reagan PTA Scholarship, SBC Foundation Scholarship. Elizabeth Blake Robinson, summa cum laude, Diamondbacker Scholarship, University of Central Arkansas Academic and Athletic Award. Matthew E. Schneiderman, summa cum laude, Brooklyn College Award for Excellence Scholarship. John Caleb Simmons, summa cum laude, Coca-Cola Company Local Scholarship. Ashley Janae Skinner, summa cum laude, Baylor University Presidential Scholarship. Diane Catherine Thomas, summa cum laude, Baylor President's Scholarship. Bobby Kenneth Walker, summa cum laude, Diamondbackers Scholarship, the University of Texas at Austin National Merit Semifinalist Scholarship. Mason Wu, summa cum laude, Coca-Cola Company Local Scholarship, the University of Texas at Austin Gilbert Scholarship. Alexander James Armour, magna cum laude. Dante Edward Aveda, magna cum laude, United States Naval Academy. Kelly Lynn Baker, magna cum laude, Baylor Carr P. Collins Scholarship, Baylor Provost Scholarship. Kyra Alexis Barnes, magna cum laude, University of Incarnate Word Academic Scholarship, University of Incarnate Word Margaret Saltry Scholarship. Shannon Lynn Barnicott, magna cum laude. Lindsay Ann Beeler, magna cum laude. Daniel Beckett, magna cum laude. Jessica May Bulldog, magna cum laude. Mary Julia Bowman, magna cum laude. Jacob Ross Brott, magna cum laude. Michael Kane Cabell, magna cum laude. David Austin Canifax, magna cum laude. James Eric Chambers II, magna cum laude. Kent Winfield Chandler, magna cum laude, Encino Park Women's Club Scholarship, Southwestern University Scholarship. Rose Laurel Siopa, magna cum laude. Erin Amelia Clark, magna cum laude. Rachel Ann Compton, magna cum laude. Justin Hart Conger, magna cum laude. Carlin Crouch, magna cum laude, the University of Texas at San Antonio Scholarship. Ross Garrett Culpepper, magna cum laude. Don Lee Davidson, magna cum laude. Courtney James Davis, magna cum laude, Florida A&M University Distinguished Scholar Award. Daniel Hampton Dawson, magna cum laude. Jessica Maricela Deegan, magna cum laude, Gettysburg College Dean's Scholarship. Michelle Christine Diassi, magna cum laude. Kelly Ann Durkin, magna cum laude. Kylie Dane Eldridge, magna cum laude. Carlin Danae Epstein, magna cum laude. Ross William Evans, magna cum laude. Tiffany Ann Fantasia, magna cum laude, Brigham Young University Bicentennial Scholarship, USAA Employee Dependent Collegiate Scholarship. Doran Marissa Fine, magna cum laude. Carolyn Marie Ficani, magna cum laude. Rebecca Alicia Flato, magna cum laude, Frank and Philip Curtis Scholarship. Travis Wayne Gadberry, magna cum laude, United Methodist Men's Scholarship. Sonia Michelle Garza, magna cum laude. Alex Andrea Gaylor, magna cum laude. Valerie Lee Gibson, magna cum laude, South Texas Retail Grocers Association Scholarship. Ryan David Glover, magna cum laude. Kyla Joe Goodland, magna cum laude. Kate Odom Goodspeed, magna cum laude, Baylor Provost Scholarship. James David Hartwriter, magna cum laude. Melissa Parker Hervey, magna cum laude. Kelly Michelle Hill, magna cum laude. Tyler Craig Hortzman, magna cum laude, Trinity University President's Scholarship. Joshua Nicholas Hubbard, magna cum laude, the University of Texas at Austin National Hispanic Scholarship. Moise Isa, magna cum laude. Jeremy Blake Jessup, magna cum laude, Diamondback Scholarship, Teens Against Tobacco Use Scholarship. Benjamin Nelson Jordan, magna cum laude. Kevin James Colcorth, magna cum laude, United States Military Academy. John Joseph Kane, magna cum laude. Nicholas Paul Kaplan, magna cum laude, Trinity University President's Scholarship. Rachel Lee Kelker, magna cum laude, University of Nevada, Reno Athletic Award, University of Nevada, Reno Academic Scholarship, Diamondbacker Scholarship. Jessica Marie Copy, magna cum laude, Olga Seisler Vincent Music Scholarship, Trinity University Baker Duncan Scholarship, Trinity University's President's Scholarship. Stephanie Lynn Lane, magna cum laude, Baylor University President's Scholarship, Baylor University School of Music Scholarship. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Ed White, Vice President of the Northeast Board of Trustees. Aaron Lee Larson, magna cum laude. Melissa Marie Leonardis, magna cum laude, the University Incarnate Word President's Distinguished Scholar Award. Melissa Ann Lopez, magna cum laude. Natalie Jean Luke, magna cum laude. Kristen Elizabeth McCarty, magna cum laude. Kara Jo McCullum, magna cum laude, Savannah College of Art and Design Academic Honors Scholarship. Keith Scott McDonald, magna cum laude, McKnight Foundation Scholarship. Rachel Renee Miller, magna cum laude, Baylor University National Merit Scholarship, Baylor University Regents Scholarship. Kimberly Dawn Mitchell, magna cum laude. Natalie Mendez Monsanto, magna cum laude, Air Force ROTC Scholarship. Jennifer Marie Moore, magna cum laude. Vilmar Ortega Morgan, magna cum laude, Ford Salute to Education, Target Take Charge of Education Scholarship. Stephen Barrett Morrison, magna cum laude. Melanie Lean Neely, magna cum laude, UTSA Music Scholarship. James Vincent Ornelas, magna cum laude, Valero Energy Scholarship, the University of Texas at Austin National Hispanic Scholarship. Michelle Leanne Pangborn, magna cum laude, Oklahoma State University Joseph Fleming Memorial Freshman. Marina Isabel Peacher, magna cum laude. Meredith Ann Pollard, magna cum laude. Jennifer Diane Presley, magna cum laude. Derek Daniel Raymond, magna cum laude. Jonathan Sterling Rice, magna cum laude. Catherine Alexis Richter, magna cum laude. Alan E. Robertson, magna cum laude. Evan Michael Russell, magna cum laude. Amy Elizabeth Salek, magna cum laude, USAA Educational Foundation Scholarship. Anthony J. Sanchez, magna cum laude. Kia Sayadi, magna cum laude. Elliot Thomas Schellenberg, magna cum laude. Daniel Aaron Seltzer, magna cum laude. David Charles Trevor Sensman, magna cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Schultz, magna cum laude, SBC Foundation Scholarship. Allegra Elizabeth Smith, magna cum laude, Oklahoma City University, the Spirit Club Blair Field Memorial Scholarship. Isaac Heath Solomon, magna cum laude, Diamondbacker Scholarship, Target Take Charge of Education Scholarship, University of Arkansas Leadership Award, University of Arkansas Non-Resident Tuition Award. Lindsay Yvonne Spencer, magna cum laude, Baylor President Scholarship, Baylor Joe E. Briscoe Scholarship, Virgil T. Blossom Scholarship. Corey Francis Stein, magna cum laude, the University of Dallas Aspiring Scholars Award, the University of Dallas President's Award. Raymond Scott Still, magna cum laude. Jordan Nicole Stubbs, magna cum laude, Alamo Mission Chapter Scholarship, DRT, Texas High School Coaches Association Southwestern Bell Scholarship. Melissa Ann Taylor, magna cum laude, Tulane University Founders Scholarship. Deepa Thankovel, magna cum laude. Jonathan Robert Torres, magna cum laude. Austin Price Tull, magna cum laude. Sabari Verawali, magna cum laude. Danielle Walker, magna cum laude. George Michael Wallace, magna cum laude, St. Mary's University President Scholarship, St. Mary's University Athletic Award. Robert Glenn Wallace, magna cum laude, FCA Athletic Year Scholarship. Lauren Elaine Weber, magna cum laude. James Christopher White, magna cum laude, Texas Tech Honors Endowed Scholarship. Tess Marie Williford, magna cum laude. Taylor Adrienne Woodward, magna cum laude. Christopher Kyle Wright, magna cum laude, National Hispanic Finalist Scholarship, University of Texas at Austin School of Engineering Scholarship, SMI Texas Student Scholarship. David Folger, Young, magna cum laude, Trinity University Academic Award. Michelle Marie Young, magna cum laude, University of Northern Iowa Athletic Award. Daniel Bryce Zajac, magna cum laude. Dania Nicole Aguirre, cum laude, the University of Texas at San Antonio. Daryl Mark Anderson Jr., cum laude. Jonathan Brant Badger, cum laude. Stephen Edward Baird, cum laude. Andrea Jean Baker, cum laude, Northwood University Annual Business Club. Jessica Maria Barquet, cum laude. Rachel King Bauman, cum laude, Austin College, Academic Excellence Scholarship. Austin College, Sarah Bernice Mosley Scholarship. Mr. and Mrs. Gus T. Jones Memorial Scholarship. Andrew Caleb Benson, cum laude, Alabama River Pulp Company Academic Excellence Scholarship. Lindsay Elaine Birchelman, cum laude. Courtney Elizabeth Black, cum laude, Christ Episcopal Church Estelle Beaumont Ellison Scholarship. Alex Ryan Bland, cum laude. Jason Donald Bonet, cum laude, USAA Educational Foundation Scholarship. Christopher Patrick Brennan, cum laude. Kristen Cherry Cannon, cum laude. Melissa Noelani Chi, cum laude, SMU Mustang Award Scholarship. Robert Mark Christensen, Jr., cum laude. Pamela Ashley Coleman, cum laude. Candace Lee Colley, cum laude, the Spirit Club Blairfield Memorial Scholarship. Christopher Thomas Gruell, cum laude. Emily Catherine Davis, cum laude, Loyola University Academic Scholarship. Scott Christopher Deal, cum laude, South Methodist University Athletic Award. Carissa Marie Dean, cum laude, Stephen F. Austin State University Academic Excellence Scholarship, Stephen F. Austin State University Music Scholarship. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Molly Pruitt, Secretary of the North Board of Trustees. Desiree Elaine DeBoer, cum laude, Arizona State National Hispanic Finalist Scholarship. Joshua Aaron de la Fuente, cum laude. Justin Eugene Dickinson, cum laude. Jessica Gina Duda, cum laude. Heather Nicole Dudley, cum laude, Baylor Provost Scholarship. Laleh Ibrahimi, cum laude. Richard Paul Elizondo, cum laude. Amanda Lee Ellis, cum laude. Kyla Dawn Fedowitz, cum laude, University of Texas at Tyler, Patriot Scholarship. Lee Annie Fagan, cum laude. Michelle Marie Franks, cum laude, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi University Honor Scholarship. Amanda Marie Gaither, cum laude. Christopher Michael Garza, cum laude. Eric Thomas George, cum laude, Las Palapas Athletic Scholarship. Thomas Christopher Getson, cum laude. Megan Alyssa Goldman, cum laude, Officer and Civilian Spouses Club Scholarship. Culinary Institute of America High Impact Leader Scholarship. Ryan Barkley Green, cum laude. Daniel Corliss Gunn, cum laude. Alima Fazal Harhara, cum laude, Bexar County Medical Society Foundation Scholarship, St. Mary's President's Scholarship. William Russell Harris, cum laude, Southern Methodist University Scholarship. Curtis Clay Hartman, cum laude. Mary Lynn Hess, cum laude. Joseph Roger Hill, cum laude. Ryan Thomas Hill, cum laude, St. Mary's University Athletic Scholarship, St. Mary's President's Scholarship. William Rhodes Hobbs, cum laude, Trinity University Trustee Scholarship. Brandy Leilani Holston, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Hooker, cum laude. Lee Ann Huerta, cum laude. Stephen Bridges Hurst, cum laude. Carrie Louise Ince, cum laude. Megan Kathleen Johnson, cum laude, Georgia Institute of Technology, Sidney Golden Scholarship. Kristen Noreen Jones, cum laude. Ryan Matthew Jones, cum laude. Rosa Maria Kalchuk, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Kaminsky, cum laude. Jarrett Lee Priest Kindle, cum laude. Sarah Ann Marie Kessler, cum laude. Donna Renee Lane, cum laude, University of Texas at San Antonio Faculty Scholarship, Ronald Reagan PTA Scholarship. Edmund Bryant Lankford, cum laude. Kelly Mariah LaRue, cum laude. Ryan B. Lawson, cum laude. Elizabeth C. Levy, cum laude, Indiana University Faculty Award, Indiana University Minority Achievers Program Scholarship. Casey Seong Lim, cum laude, St. Mary's University Athletic Award. Ryan Matthew Linick, cum laude. Ines Cecilia Maldonado, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Manning, cum laude. Tessa Deanne Maring, cum laude. Jeffrey Austin May, cum laude. Ashley Renee Mays, cum laude, the Spirit Club Blairfield Memorial Scholarship. Molly Elizabeth McCartney, cum laude, Creighton University Academic Scholarship. William Douglas McCary, cum laude, U.S. Military Academy Preparatory School. Sean D. McCrary, cum laude. John Anthony Meehan, Jr., cum laude. Melissa Yvette Mendoza, cum laude. Robert Andrew Mills, cum laude. Andrew David Moreland, cum laude. Benjamin Lee Morrissey, cum laude. Patricia J. Morrow, cum laude. Kristen Marie Murphy, cum laude. Bryn Allison Wuczynski, cum laude. John Arthur Neighbors, cum laude, University of North Carolina Charlotte Athletic Award. Justin Kent Nelson, cum laude, Adams State College Athletic Award, Diamondbacker Scholarship. Jared Carl Nunn, cum laude. Caroline Taylor Ober, cum laude. Jason David O'Krent, cum laude, Guidepost Young Writers Award, University of Redlands Achievement Award, University of Redlands Presidential Scholarship. Leslie Ann Olivares, cum laude, the Spirit Club Blairfield Memorial Scholarship. Monica Brooke Olson, cum laude. Marcy Claire Oncale, cum laude. Luis Oscar Ortiz, cum laude. Britton Nathaniel Outlet, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Pace, cum laude. Christina Elizabeth Perez, cum laude. Sarah Clarissa Perez, cum laude. Christopher Paul Corvée, cum laude. Clayton Thomas Rao, cum laude, St. Mary's University President's Scholarship. Brianna Nicole Reisenberg, cum laude, Mr. and Mrs. Gus T. Jones Memorial Scholarship, Nancy Dooling Memorial Scholarship. Jeffrey Zenji Guerra Rico, cum laude, Las Palapas Fine Arts Scholarship. Calling the names of the next group of graduates will be Reagan faculty member Mr. Dwayne Skates. Also, the next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Sandi Hughey, member of the Northeast Board of Trustees.
Marla Elizabeth Roberts, cum laude. Christopher Michael Robinson, cum laude. Jason Dean Ruiz, cum laude. Ryan David Sablatura, cum laude. Josiah W. Shadley, cum laude. Adam Joseph Schiller, cum laude, United Methodist Men's Scholarship. Jacob Kendall Schwam, cum laude. Lauren LePay Scott, cum laude. Casey Dawn Scritchfield, cum laude, Angelo State University Athletic Award. Anthony John Severson, cum laude. Megan Elaine Smith, cum laude. Benjamin Franklin Spicer, cum laude. Amber Michelle Stanish, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Stout, cum laude, Diamondbacker Scholarship, Ford Salute to Education Scholarship, Northeast Classroom Teachers Association Scholarship, Northeast Counselor Scholarship, Oak Hills Lions Club Scholarship, Ronald Reagan PTA Scholarship, Sarita Wyatt Career and Technology Education Scholarship. Kyle Quentin Talbot, cum laude. Adam Enrique Tamez, cum laude. Ryan Moore Thompson, cum laude. Robert Eugene Tippett, cum laude. Kathleen Rose Torkelson, cum laude. John Paul Torres, cum laude, Northland College Academic and Diversity Scholarship. Lori Marie Townsend, cum laude. Susan Rebecca Upchurch, cum laude. Lauren Alexandria Vashek, cum laude, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi University Honor Scholarship. Brigitte Marie Weiss, cum laude, Randolph Officers Wives Club Scholarship. Candace Michelle Whitman, cum laude, the University of Texas at Brownsville Athletic Award. Holly Lisa Wright, cum laude. Yang Chu, cum laude. Samuel Alexander Yakmowitz, cum laude, Knights of Columbus Scholarship. Jessica Jo York, cum laude. Benjamin T. Umel Jr., cum laude, University of Incarnate Word Scholarship. Justin Michael Zelenak, cum laude. Anna Teresa Aguirre. Jimmy Elizabeth Aldridge. Parsons School of Design BFA Scholarship. Danish Ali, Michigan State University, Ontario Scholarship. Ina R. Ali. Jose Andres Aparicio. Melanie Lynn Aranda, University of Dayton President's Scholarship. Asa David Armbruster, Armed Force ROTC Scholarship. Wesley Taylor Arnold. Robert William Baggerly. Risa Marjorie Balbert. Jack Overton Baldwin. Maya Elena Barinas. Grant James Barron. Claudia Barquet. Carolyn Rose Barrows. John Lee Bell III. Josiah Freeman Belleville. Anna Lisa Beery. Tiffany Faye Bird. Stephen Joseph Blackburn. Travis Eugene Blackwell. April Michelle Blasingame. Luke Thompson Boland. Tricia Marie Bolda. Heather Ashley Brown. Wyatt Lee Buchanan. Chad Ryan Buckley. Austin Matthew Bunch. William Tennell Burke IV. Megan Lee Butler. Christopher Lee Caldwell. Samantha Renee Calhoun. Christy Lynn Kamak. Saul Campa. Gabrielle Elizabeth Carr. Ashley Caitlin Carter. Kevin John Casey Jr. Lindsay Marie Cavoto. Janelle Lynn Cepeda. Charles Chaicha. Luis Napoleon Chavarria. Anthony James Sorencione, Jr., New Mexico Military Institute, Army ROTC Scholarship. Micah Roberto Cirlos III. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Brigitte Perkins, member of the Northeast Board of Trustees. Janelle Lynn Cepeda. Charles Chaicha. Luis Napoleon Chavarria. Anthony James Sorencione, Jr., New Mexico Military Institute, Army ROTC Scholarship. Micah Roberto Cirlos III. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Brigitte Perkins, member of the Northeast Board of Trustees. Catherine Lee Clark. Michael Jonathan Coburn. Kirkland Hunter Coffey, Abilene Christian University Trustee Scholarship. Janelle L. Como. Jacqueline Kate Conway. Patrick James Conway. Shane Allen Cook. Noah Christopher Correa. Ryan Eugene Cotton. Caitlin Margaret Cragen. Marcus D. Cruz. Tyler Landis Cummins. Christopher Michael Curtis. Michelle Kristen Diamore. Bryce E. Darling. Catherine Lynn DeTomo. John L. Davis. Jennifer Christine Delgado. Kelly Marie Delgado. Michelle Dietz. Tiffany Rose Dirks, Stephen F. Austin State University Academic Excellence Scholarship. Shannon Brianne Dodd. Jeremiah Robert David Dolan. Joshua Owen Dooley. Stephanie Diane Dooley. Casey Lynn Dusenberry, the Spirit Club Blairfield Memorial Scholarship. Joseph Edward East. Brett Allen Eaton. Neil Corey Ellis. Andrew Mitchell Esquivel, University of Mary Hardin Baylor Basketball Scholarship. Megan K. Evans. Michelle Lee Farrar. Jeffrey Michael Flores. Brandon Kevin Foster. Antonio Fuentes. Patrick Thomas Galvin. Adrian Anthony Garcia. Rhonda Michelle Garcia. Bradley Holden Garrett. Landon M. Gill. Sunny Claire Gilmer. Alexandra Fernandez Hiron. Jacob Evan Glass. Jennifer Marie Geminer. Ricardo Gomez. Jacqueline Denise Gonzalez. Leslie Jennifer Gordon. Hannah Rose Grimm. Danielle Renee Gutierrez. Matthew Anthony Guzman. Clinton Joseph Haberman. Kimberly Sandra Lynn Hall. Scott Martin Harrell. Kevin Cameron Harris. Michelle Marie Hartman. James Robert Hatch III. Aaron Jannard Hurd. Leslie Ann Heck. Jonathan Christopher Helm. Megan Lynn Henderson. Marco Luis Hernandez. Katie Louise Heuser. Erin June Hewlett. Curtis Christopher Heiner. Tate Moran Hinkleman, the University of Tulsa full volleyball scholarship. Yvonne Ann Hodge. Sherry DeAndrea Hodges. Kelly Lee Hodges. Christopher Allen Huff. Benjamin David Hume. Lisa Renee Humbert. Nicholas Clay Huntington. Vincent Philip Yapekino III. Nathaniel Leon Ennis James. Ricardo Argas Jimenez. Brody Lee Johnson. Casey Ryan Johnston. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Beth Plummer, member of the Northeast Board of Trustees. Amanda Kelly Jones. Zachary Taylor Jones. Alan Douglas Judy. Ryan James Young. Catherine Nicole Kaling. Tara Brianna Kelly. Christopher Daniel Kennedy, Stephen F. Austin State University Theater Scholarship. Julie Ann Kent. Andrew Paul Kidwell. Joshua Ambrose Kimball. Derek Shane Kirchner. Ashley Nicole Constanzer. Jennifer Janine Kroc. Curtis Allen Kronk. Daniel Pine Laporte. Elizabeth Grace Lemasters. Jonathan Andrew Lenz, the University of Mississippi Athletic Award. Kara Jean Leyva, Las Palapas Academic Scholarship. Megan Rebecca Lindsay. Isaac Paul London. Pedro Luis Lopez Jr. Michael Anthony Lorenzana. Brandy Marie Louis. Anthony Joseph Lupo. Scott Anthony Maggers. Brandon Al Maldonado. Drew Joseph Maltese. Travis Paul Mangum, North Central Texas College Athletic Award. Tiffany Danielle Manning. Daniel Justin Manzi. Kara Michelle Marbach. Pamela Christine Marenshaw. Heather Lee Marks. Jamie Renee Martin. Jeffrey Charles Martin. John Raymond Martin. Benjamin Samuel Martinez. Maria Cecilia Martinez Diaz. Matthew James Mayer. Tara Marie McCaskill. Kim Songli McComas. Jessica Ann McHugh. Jessica Lee McLaughlin. Shannon Marie McLaughlin. Callie Catherine McQueen. David Edward McRae. Crystal Lee Mercado. Anil Abdul Mohammed. Stephen Elias Molina, St. Mary's University President Scholarship. Danielle Renee Montgomery. Danielle Catherine Moore. Jennifer Danielle Moore. Lauren Elizabeth Moore. Crystal Lynn Moreno. Justin Elliott Morris. Monica Bianca Morrissey. Larissa Lene Muncy. Michael Ross Murphy. Barry William Muth, Jr. Ansar Adam Nasiri. Cameron Lee Newton. Richard Hill Ojeda, Diamondbacker Scholarship. Ashley Francis Osuna. Jason Wayne Euler. Sarah Beth Pananen. Carrie Lynn Pace. Amanda A. Padilla. Stephen George Halifax. Caitlin Nicole Parker. Erica Brooke Paraz. Jason Matthew Pena. Stephanie DeJane Perry. Brittany Kalita Peterson, the University of Texas Pan American Scholarship, the University of Texas Pan American Resident Award. Christopher John Pugh. Joshua Paul Pinkerton, St. Mary's University Athletic Scholarship. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Bill McCabe, member of the Northeast Board of Trustees. Donald Ray Houle, Jr. Isaac Max Porterfield. Lisa Nicole Powell. Ryan M. Prather. Megan Melissa Quinn. Crystal Kathleen Quinn. Lindsay Aaron Ron. Philip Wayne Redding III. Jason Ryan Rhodes. Dean Howard Ritter. Melissa Rivera. Peter Anthony Robles. Andrew Vincent Sebastian Rodriguez. Randy Fernandez Rodriguez. Drew Derek Royke. Aliana Jessamine Rosario. Jordan Mark Roy, Diamondbacker Scholarship, the University of Incarnate Word Academic Scholarship. Samir Iqbal Rupani. Lillian Gabriella Riles. Rachel Irene Saavedra. Sylvia Leticia Sáenz. Devin Jolet Salazar. Ryan Keith Sauls. Eric Michael Sayers. Amanda Darlene Scanlon, United Methodist Forrest E. Baker Scholarship. Shelby Nicole Shine. Destin Ryan Schroeder. Jennifer Caroline Schwenker. Amber Michelle Seaman. Amber Michelle Seaman. Brandy Renee Scott. Courtney Michelle Seeger. Alethea Estelle Shade, United States Merchant Marine Academy. Ryan Taylor Shipke. Chavita Nicole Sibley, Prairie View A&M Academic Scholarship. Michael Walter Senko. Cody Michael Skoldal. Crystal Brooke Slattery. Jason Douglas Slyman. Autumn Lee Smith. Kristen Tara Smith, TLU Presidential Achievement Scholarship. William Matthew Smith. Angela Marie Snyder. Ryan Lee Standish. Raymond Oliver Steeth. Frankie Maria Steinemeyer, the University of Texas at San Antonio, Texas Public Education Award. Natalie Lynn Stephen. Shelby Nicole Stewart. Teresa Ann Street. Christopher Glenn Strickland. Christina Marie Stuckey. Erica Nicole Soer. Stephanie Brooke Sunborg. Kimberly Michelle Swenson. Danielle Marie Tallman. Elia Tapia. Leslie Ann Tavares. Aaron Christian Tice. Heidi Marie Thompson. Mark David Thompson, UTSA Music Scholarship. Deanna Tobias. Jessica Lynn Todd. Tony Lee Allison Tolbert. Lauren Lindsay Votborg, the Spirit Club Blairfield Memorial Scholarship. Stephen Michael Vance. Orlando Vara. Andrew Lamar Vasquez, United States Air Force Academy Preparatory School. Amanda Dale Villarreal. Jennifer Leslie Wagner. Christopher Brett Waits. Ann Annika Ruth Wardlaw. Ashley Nicole Wild. Gregory Matthew White. Monica Nicole Williams. Hunter Michael Wilson. Natalie Wilmerans. Isabel Marie Eduarte. Molly Bridget Zelenka. Michael A. Zapata. Rachel Christine Zera, Ronald Reagan PTA Scholarship, Texas Oklahoma Kiwanis Foundation Scholarship.
I now call upon Mr. Bobby Kenneth Walker, President of the Senior Class, to present tonight's reflection.
Good evening. On behalf of the Ronald Reagan High School, class of 2002, I would like to thank all of the faculty, staff, friends, and families, not only for your attendance tonight, but more importantly, for your guidance, love, support, and your wallets, which will always hold a second place in our hearts as we venture into the great wide open. The great wide open. Are the skies really blue there, and have we no limits in the future, as Tom Petty sings? I stand before you tonight neither to proclaim profound noble truths, nor to suggest an infallible path which each of you should follow. Instead, I prefer to emphasize the importance of perception as you wander off into the horizon. The way you perceive pressure, the way you approach your daily life, and the way you look at your life in general will all have significant effects on your future. The Greek philosopher Plato demonstrated in his allegory of the cave how a man's perception is his reality when he described the scenario of a prisoner chained in a cave so that all he could see were shadows on one of the cave's walls. These shadows became the prisoner's actuality, so that when he was unchained and led to the surface of the earth, everything that we perceive as real was foreign to him. Because perception shapes reality, be aware of how you perceive your life. Too often it is heard, I have so much to do, I'll never finish all my work or I'm guaranteed to fail. Don't make statements or have thoughts such as these. that assume a foregone conclusion of failure or a fear of what is to come. Rather, embrace the opportunity that the future brings with thoughts and words of confidence in your own abilities. After all, if you aren't confident in yourself, who can you be confident in? The tragic events of September 11th have served not only to bring our great country together in a unity not seen in years, but also to force each of us to realize the importance and value of each individual day that we have here on earth. Bob Dylan, yeah, that's the same Bob Dylan adored by our hippie parents out there, once said, "A man is a success if he gets up in the morning and gets to bed at night, and in between, he does what he wants to do." Society always tells us that life is a roller coaster, and with the highest highs, you must also sink to the lowest lows. This I do not dispute. I do, however, believe that every individual should find some value in everything he does. After all, you can only blame yourself for those experiences that don't benefit you in some way. Don't be swayed by the constant pressures of society, family, religion, and precedent to choose a course for your life that doesn't bring you joy. Instead, look to do that which pleases you both with its involvements and its results. You must maintain a certain amount of objectivity in your view of your life in order to choose such actions that will please you not only in the acts themselves, but also in their effects. You will need to step into the omniscient and see not only the good and pleasure or the work and discomfort that may come with any given experience, but also the effects of your actions in the long run. In other words, don't get so lost in the here and now that you forget the longevity of life. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. told a story about a street sweeper. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well." Remember that your perception is your reality, and therefore, through your perception, you can make your life what you want it to be. Be not the street sweeper who grudgingly stumbles along, staring disparagingly at the cobblestones as he cleans the path. Be the street sweeper who comes alive with the sun's first rays and dances along the path, cleaning the cobblestones as if it were the most rewarding experience he's ever had. Will you please rise and join Ms. Donna and Renee Lane in the Ronald Reagan High School Band in singing the Ronald Reagan High School alma mater. Words to the alma mater can be found on the second page of your programs.
In the beginning you conquered all the odds, you never let us down, and therefore we stand as one with you, we stand forever true, fighting for your valiant colors, almighty Reagan High, with pride in our hearts and love in our eyes. You are the crown of our success, you are the one who dared, you are the one who brought us sunshine and that we can have.
Graduates of 2002, please now join me in turning our tassels from seniors 2002 to graduates 2002. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of 2002.